I've been reflecting a lot about how do I want this summer to look. In the past, I've spent the summers setting huge goals and honestly being disappointed when I don't achieve them. I want to have a gentle productivity summer. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to your Healthy and Wealthy Girl Reset for the month of June 2024. Can you guys believe that June is here? June is the 6th month, which means that we're halfway through the year, which I feel a certain pressure with that. But I hope that in this reset together, we will be able to alleviate some of that pressure because it's summertime, it's beautiful outside, and we're meant to be having fun. So welcome to your Healthy and Wealthy Girl Reset. This one is going to be very gentle productivity style, and I am so excited to chat with you guys, catch up with you guys, and reset with you guys. I have a huge, exciting announcement that I am so excited to share with you guys. And aside from that, we are going to be budgeting together and we are going to be essentially getting our together for the upcoming month. Because the way I feel right now is very discombobulated. I do not feel like I have my act together. So we're gonna work on that together in this video. So I hope you're excited, blah, 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 blah. Let's get into it. I just wanna start with the announcement and just like show it to you guys, but I feel like we need a tiny little chat before we get into all of that. So this reset, we are going to be staying home. It's gonna be a very cozy and chatty reset. So grab yourself a matcha, maybe, wink, wink. You guys, you'll see what I mean in a second. We're gonna make one together in a second too, but it's just gonna be very, very low key. I feel like every month I kind of tailor these resets to what I personally feel like I need. And I just hope that they can be comforting, entertaining, motivating, inspiring, whatever it may be for you guys watching. Okay, let's do a little life update because I feel like the past few months have been so chaotic. I actually feel like ever since March, since getting rid of my office, I've just felt like I don't have both feet like firmly planted on the ground. And I don't really think it has anything to do with letting go of the office. Like I don't regret it at all. I don't miss it. Like I barely ever think about it, but I was just looking around at my apartment today and how messy it is, like freaking messy. And I was like, you know what? Ever since I left the office and essentially moved my desk over here, moved a lot of my like stuff and my filming equipment, we've never taken the time to like properly move me in. Like we need an IKEA run, we need to get organized. And I think when our space is messy, at least for me, like when my space is messy, it definitely can reflect on my mind. I feel like that's part of the reason why I've been feeling so chaotic. I've also just been going through a lot of like inner reflection and change. And I feel like I've really kicked my like healing journey into gear and working on my anxiety and working on the physical symptoms of my anxiety, working on my productivity addiction and workaholic tendencies and trying to let go from work a little bit and let go from especially like my corporate kind of identity. So along with feeling confused and like I'm floating around a little bit and very unsure, I've also felt a sense of calm and just like contentment and at peace that I haven't really felt in a while. And so I feel like I'm kind of being pulled in two directions because normally my answer to feeling discombobulated, feeling unsettled would be to work more. But because I'm enjoying this feeling of resting a little bit more, even though it might be making me feel uncertain, I'm able to prevent myself from just like over diving into work, like working at night and blah, 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 blah. So all that being said, I've been reflecting a lot about how do I want this summer to look? What do I want this summer to look like for me, Zoe? I'm gonna be traveling. I'm also gonna be staying home in Montreal. And I'm like, what do I want this summer? In the past, I've spent the summers setting huge goals and honestly being disappointed when I don't achieve them. I don't think for me, the summertime is the work hard time. I think that comes more in the fall and the winter. I feel like I tend to lose actually a lot of my like productivity drive in the summertime. And rather than fight it, rather than feel bad about myself, this year I want to lean into that. And I want to have a gentle productivity summer. The official definition that I made up for gentle productivity is working in flow with your mind, body, and spirit. So being productive in a way that feels good for you physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that's gonna look different for everyone. For me, this summer, I think it's gonna look like taking a lot of long walks, reading a lot, being outside, staying active, and focusing on the things that bring me a lot of joy, spending time with my friends, being outside with my dog, working on YouTube, working on copywriting in ways that are fun, but not overdoing it and overstretching myself to the point where I can't even enjoy summertime, because that's what I've done pretty much every summer past. And I do not want to repeat that this summer. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. What does your gentle productivity summer look like? What do you want to accomplish this summer? What do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? Let me know in the comments. I feel like we can kind of cheer each other on and encourage each other to go for that gentle productivity feeling. I definitely believe that we can achieve our goals and achieve our dreams even while having fun and relaxing a little bit. So with that in mind, I am so excited to announce to you guys that the Gentle Productivity Planners are back for the summertime. And I know it might seem crazy. Why are you launching a planner in the summertime, Zoe? This planner is not about working your butt off, working late at night, being stressed. This is the Gentle Productivity Planner, and its main goal is to be your companion in achieving your dreams, feeling grateful, checking off your to-do list in a way that feels good for you. My Gentle Productivity Planner has been my daily companion since I launched them back in October, and that is not going to change this summer. This planner, I think, is what is going to enable me to live my best life this summer, still get stuff done because we have work to do, while also making the most of every single day. So I really hope it can be the same for you guys. I'm so excited that they are back in stock, and I'm even more excited to introduce you guys to the new color, Matcha. This is Matcha. This is the new color that we have launched for the summertime. Isn't she beautiful? Like, come on, you guys. Come on. This is such a gorgeous color. It matches my nails. I have not yet taken her out of the plastic, so let's go ahead and open it up. And look, Champagne is gorgeous too, so we're gonna take her out as well. These planners mean so much to me. And just in case anyone is new, Gentle Productivity is kind of the slogan that we started saying here on my channel a few years ago. This slogan means so much to me because it's always been this reminder to take a deep breath, be grateful, calm down, and a reminder that our dreams and our goals are accessible to all of us, and we can achieve them in a way that is fun and that feels good. So I partnered up with my favorite stationery company based out of Vancouver, The Line, and we created these planners together. So this is a joint endeavor between The Line and I. We launched the first round of planners back in October, and it was such a successful launch. It honestly blew my mind. I felt so overwhelmed by the love and support for these planners, which is why I'm so excited to bring them back. In October, we had Champagne, and then we had the pink peony color, and we decided to do a seasonal matcha for the summertime. This is a 6-month undated planner, and we actually made some changes from the last one. So let me show you inside. So when you open up the planner, you have space to write your name, your phone number, and your email address just to identify the planner. And then there is a little letter from me. When we were designing this planner, I wanted it to be more than a daily to-do list. I really wanted to have a month at a glance where you could see your calendar for the month and have some space for journaling to do your monthly reset. So it's undated, which means that you just get to go in and fill in the calendar every single month. There is a space for important events if there are any dates you want to write down, and a space for your monthly must-dos. This monthly reset page is my favorite. We have a space for the theme for the month, your affirmation for the month, a little bit of journaling space so you can reflect, and then we have space for goals and space for dreams that you are manifesting. I love having the two of these separate because the goals are things that you are maybe 100% in control of. Whereas the dreams that you're manifesting are things that you want to put out there and attract into your life that maybe you have a little bit less control of. I've been doing this routine at the beginning of every month, even before we created this planner. So that's why I'm so excited to have it on paper. I love mixing digital with paper, and I just feel like there's something so special about writing down your goals, writing down your dreams, writing down your affirmations, putting pen to paper. I feel like it really solidifies things. For me, I feel like it makes me more likely to achieve my goals, and I feel like it gives me better odds at manifesting. The change here in the new planners is that all of the monthly reset pages, all 6 of them, are right at the beginning of the planner. So every single month you just come to the beginning to fill out your monthly reset. And after the monthly resets, the daily to-do pages begin and they go for 6 months worth all the way to the end. The reason we moved things around is so that if you don't use your planner every single day, you don't have to skip forward to the next monthly reset. You can just keep going and use up every single page. Now, what's really cool is that because of that, we now have 2 ribbon bookmarks. So you'll be able to put 1 bookmark for your monthly reset, and then whatever page you're on, let's say you're halfway through the planner, you have another bookmark for your daily page. Now, speaking of the daily pages, let me give you a quick run through. I am absolutely obsessed with these. I've been a planner girl since I was in high school, and all of my years of being a planner girl have gone into designing the perfect daily page. I like having 1 page per day because I like to write out a lot of thoughts. I love a big to-do list. I like to reprioritize, and it was also really important that we have space for gratitude every day and a daily affirmation. On the side, we have a schedule. So if you have a lot of calls in a day or a lot of appointments, a lot of meetings, you have space to really plan out your day. I typically don't have that many meetings or calls in a day, so I like to use this to actually time block my day. So I'll say, okay, in the morning for so many hours, I want to work on this, and then I want to work on that. It's really, really helpful, and there are a lot of ways you can get creative with the timetable. You have a to-do list here at the bottom, and my favorite part is that these are little bubbles for you to check off. It's so satisfying checking off these bubbles every day. And you have space for your top 3 priorities. I like to start by writing my to-do list, and from the to-do list, I will go and identify my top 3 priorities. These are the things that you have to get done that day or that are the most important to you. And separating it from your main to-do list helps you stay organized and helps you know what to focus on throughout the day. Starting your day with gratitude and an affirmation, I think, is just so important. Even if you're not the type of person who likes to sit down and write out a long journal, this takes less than a minute each. I like to do it first thing when I sit down at my desk to start my workday, and it just puts me in a good mood. I love writing out the date at the top. And what's great about this planner being undated is there are no wasted pages. So if you go a day or even a week without using it, it doesn't matter. You just keep going until the book is empty. So those are the inside pages. That once again is the champagne, and they are exactly the same inside the matcha. Digital planners will also be available in the matcha color with the same layout. So if you prefer to plan on your iPad or on your tablet, or if you live in a country where shipping is far and expensive, this is another way to support the project and get your hands on a gentle productivity planner. I honestly can't get over my excitement, you guys. This project means so much to me, and I even feel a weird disconnect. I feel like I just bought these planners and I'm like, oh yay, I just bought the perfect planner for myself. It's hard for me to even fathom that I helped design this and helped create this. It's so crazy. If you like what you see, if you want to try out the gentle productivity method this summer, or if you just want to support my channel, your purchase of a planner seriously means the entire world to me. Plus, you're also supporting The Line, which once again is a small business based out of Vancouver. And the owner, let me tell you, she's fantastic. So I will have the Gentle Productivity Planners linked down below. And don't forget to use my code ZOE10 to get 10% off your order. To thank you guys for your early support. Everyone in North America who purchases before June 10th will receive free shipping on their order. After that, shipping is free across North America on orders over $60, and you can check out the international shipping on the Line's website. We will also be offering a giveaway for those who make an early purchase, so stay tuned for that in a video to come. And we are going to get started with our Gentle Productivity Summer today. In honor of matcha, I want to go make a matcha, and then I think I need to clean up a little bit. So we're gonna get into the vlog portion of this reset. I wanna clean up because I don't feel like I can even think about the month of June with the current state that my apartment is in. We're gonna tidy up, and then we're gonna journal a little bit, chat about the goals and the reflections for the month, and then we'll finish up this video talking about budgeting. Let's get into it. So let's talk about my goals for the month of June. I'm gonna show you guys the planner in action. So we have the first ribbon, which opens us up to June's monthly reset. I filled out the calendar for the month, and then I only really have 2 important events, which are my flight to France and my flight home. I have no monthly must-dos, which is really weird. It's so funny because I'm leaving like right in the middle of the month. So I'm kind of just like, to me, the whole month is like a vacation. The week before I leave and the week that I'm back, I'm sure are just gonna pass like in a flash. So I don't really have a lot of must-dos. I don't really have a lot of goals for the month. Like June for me is really gonna be about having fun, letting loose, enjoying this trip with my family. So my theme for the month is summer of peace, abundance, and adventure. I feel like because I'm going on this trip with my family, and it's so rare that my whole family and all of my siblings are together, I just really have this feeling like we're gonna get up to adventure. We're gonna go explore new places, we're gonna try new things, and it makes me feel like I'm about to be a little kid again, which is so exciting. I love the word abundance because I think maybe our primary thought when we think about abundance is like money and abundance of like material things, but it can also be abundance of love and abundance of adventure. And I just love that word so much because to me it encapsulates like all good things, like an abundance of amazing things. I have 3 affirmations for the month. I release fear, I welcome the unknown, and I am relaxed and thriving. For me, and this sounds so silly, but taking 2 weeks off, which I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna be fully off, if I'm gonna keep working while I'm there. There's a part of me that wants to leave my laptop at home and like not even bring it. And then there's a part of me that's like, no, like film videos, edit, like I'll for sure film, but part of me is like, no, bring your laptop, like edit, do some copywriting, because I'm literally afraid of not working. And I know that's so silly, but for a week I can do it. For 2 weeks, I'm like, that's too much. I also feel the need to work to pay for this trip because I don't have vacation pay, being self-employed. I know it's something that like I could do and pay myself a vacation pay, but it's not something I've really figured out yet. Being fully transparent, my last few months have been lower earning than earlier on in the year. So it scares me to take time off, but I'm gonna decide if I wanna do it or not. I'm gonna decide if I take even just a few days off, and I need to release the fear of what happens if I do take time off. Like what happens if I don't earn as much as maybe I'm used to in a month? Like what happens? I'm fine, you know? So releasing that fear. I'm a tiny bit nervous to travel with my family because it's been a long time since I've spent like 2 full weeks with them. So that's why I put the affirmation like I'm relaxed and I'm thriving, to just like hopefully not let them get too much under my skin and just to get along with everyone, because that is not guaranteed with my family. We all love each other, but sometimes I think when you guys, like families love each other so much, it also can frustrate each other. So I'm gonna read to you from my kind of journal reflections. I wrote, it's summer, let's have a blast. I'm spending half of the month in Nice, France. How surreal, what a dream. Adventure awaits, and it's time to continue letting go and being chill Zoe, because that's what I've been calling myself for the past couple of weeks, was just like I talked about at the beginning, working less and like letting go. I'm like, okay, I'm chill Zoe right now. Money and success will come. In fact, they are already here. I have more than enough. My life is a dream. Because for me, I think that's what I really need to remind myself of, is like I get this panic, and I think a lot of it comes from financial anxiety. Like I get this panic of like, oh, if I'm not working, then like, you know, everything's gonna go to shit. And it's just like, it's fine. Like everything's good. You have so many beautiful things. I'm so blessed, like beyond belief. And I need to remember that. I really do. I don't have many goals, and it took me a while to kind of squeeze these goals out of me. Last month, I set mostly just wellness goals, and this month it's gonna be the same. I don't think I really accomplished much of my goals last month, I'm gonna be honest. And I don't know if I'm gonna accomplish these, and I kind of like, some of them I just don't even care. Like I'm just setting them for fun and to be like a guiding principle, if you will, but not a mandatory like checklist. And I think that's what I love about gentle productivity, is like, you don't need to get mad if it doesn't get done. Like just live your best life. These can maybe guide you in a certain direction, but if I don't run 4 times, like the world is still spinning. You know what I mean? The first goal that I wrote down is to crush my new time slot. So I have a new class that I'm gonna be teaching once a week. I used to have 2 classes, then I added a 3rd, and this is now my 4th class. And I am so excited because teaching barre, I love it more than I ever could have anticipated. I knew I would have fun, I knew it would be cool, but I didn't know how much it would like light up my heart to do it. It's like the highlight of my day, every day that I get to do it. And I'm now gonna be teaching on Tuesdays. So if you live in Montreal, you should totally come. It's gonna be Tuesdays at B-Cycle Centre-Ville at 4:15. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you there. And if not, that's okay too. But I just hope that this time slot goes well. 4:15 is a bit tricky, so I hope that I can maybe build up a base of regulars, have some girls coming in, and no matter how many people are in the room, just like have a good workout, have fun. And my goal is always to maybe like brighten someone's day when they come to a class and like make them feel good, play music, and just like have fun and like feel like we're kind of like hanging out, working out together. I also want it to feel a little bit like a nightclub in there, so those are my goals. I just want to continue with a lot of the wellnessy habits that I've been developing. I've been pretty good with drinking water, taking my supplements. I've been walking a lot more and just spending more time outside. Of course, you know, that kind of comes naturally with the warmer weather, but I am proud of myself for doing that and I want to keep going. I think when I'm on vacation, that's really important as well, because when I become too sedentary, if I stop working out, if I stop paying attention to what I eat, and by that I mean eating things that make my stomach not feel good, like onions and garlic, too much dairy, then I become super bloated, I feel super lethargic, and I don't feel good. And actually the last time I went to France, I ate so much cheese and so much like garlicky stuff that I felt like crap the whole time. So I wanna just be aware of that so that I can enjoy my trip to the fullest and not feel tired and lethargic the whole time. Yeah, I said I wanna run 4 times, which is like once a week. I didn't do it last month, but I do, like I want to run. That's how I feel. And I just have a hard time getting myself to put on my running shoes and go outside, but I gotta do it. I'm running a 10K in September and I gotta get ready. I wanna film one more healthy and wealthy girl vlog, hopefully in Toronto before I go. And when I come back, I need to finish setting up my incorporation. I'm not gonna say any more on that because it's been months and I just keep putting it off. For the dreams I'm manifesting, I wrote down gentle productivity sales on fire. I just hope that you guys resonate with the new planners, you like the new color. Maybe you wanna get another one if you already had one from the first launch, or maybe you wanna try it out now. Like that is just my goal. And you know, with any business endeavor, you hope that it's successful. And beyond the business of it, beyond like the sales and all of that, like I just genuinely love this planner, and it will make me so happy to know that you guys out there have the planner and are enjoying it and are using it. Like when you create something, I feel like that's all you want. And to imagine us like around the world all having the same planner is just crazy. So that's what I'm wishing for, and I'm like seeing it in my mind. It's so exciting. I'd love to get 1 or 2 new brand deals. It's been a while since I've gotten a new brand deal, so I'm, you know, manifesting another one. And then the last thing I wrote was peace and fun in France. There's not too much going on this month. Again, it's summertime. Want to have fun, want to be out in the sun and just enjoy. So like you guys saw, I got a little bit of cleaning done. It's definitely still not perfect, but it already feels better. I think the rest of my cleaning, I'm gonna just wait until tomorrow because I wanna chat with you guys about money. So let me go get my cash envelopes. All right, let's talk about budgeting. I will be doing a dedicated monthly money video this month as well, but I wanted to include the cash envelopes kind of unstuffing and discussing what I spent in this video because it was requested for me to focus a little bit more on saving and investing in the monthly money update. And otherwise the video was just like so long. So I figured I would split it up. And then for the people who just like hearing, you know, all about the budgeting, lots of money talk, you get 2 videos instead of just 1. So this is really the first step of my budgeting routine, is to unstuff my cash envelopes. You guys know I'm always raving about these. They changed my life. They're fantastic. And they're also from The Line. So this is what got me started with The Line. And then that's what grew our partnership to then be able to develop the Gentle Productivity Planners. But if you want to throw in some cash envelopes with your Gentle Productivity order, my discount code Zoe10 also works on these, but I just love them so much. So yes, my first step is just to take everything out of the folio. Then I need to empty out the envelopes, and I like to cross-reference with the budget that I had set for myself. I usually do this in front of my computer, in front of the budget tracker, but I just wanted to sit on the floor today, so I wrote it down in my notebook. And then this will basically tell me kind of how I did on my budget throughout the month. The first category is groceries. I have $20 left in the envelope. This makes sense because I actually went over in the groceries category. I went over it by $30. In total, I spent $431. And I had tried to kind of cut down my groceries budget this month. And I think $450 is just the magic number because yeah, I went over a little bit. I didn't eat out as much this month, which of course means then I'm cooking more at home. So this $20 actually belongs in the spent on credit envelope. So let's just shove that in there. And then there's just a little 10 cents left, which I will put into my piggy bank. The next category is home, $30 left. I had budgeted $40 for the month. This means I only spent 10, which is accurate. I don't even remember what I spent that $10 on, but it was something. So the leftover money, I'm gonna put it aside. Next category is treat yourself. Let's see how much we have left. $20. I had budgeted 60, I spent about 40. So this lines up with the budget tracker. I'm gonna put it aside. I have to say, you guys, usually treat yourself is the category that I go way over, and I'm so proud of myself. I spent only $40 and I did not buy any clothes this month. Do you know how big of a deal that is for me? Like, I don't know when's the last time I went a month without buying clothes. I know that sounds crazy, but I did it. The only clothing-ish thing I bought was a pair of shoes for $10 from the thrift store, which is included in the $40 that I spent. But like $10 shoes from the thrift store, it doesn't count, you know? So I'm really proud of myself there. The following category is Maggie. You guys can see there's nothing left. I budgeted 150 and spent 154. The reason I went through her budget, and I went through it all like right at the beginning of the month, is because I accidentally bought too big of a bag of food. I normally buy like a certain size and I know that it lasts me the month. And so like, that's how I kind of budget for her food. But I guess I just wasn't really paying attention and I bought the bigger bag. And when I went to the store to buy it, I didn't even have enough cash on me. I was like, oh, so I won't make that mistake again. In the end, it doesn't matter, and buying the bigger bag probably makes you save money, but I like to make sure that her food is still fresh, so I found like the perfect size, and I just bought one size bigger by accident. After Maggie, we have the coffee category. There is $10 left in here, so I'm adding it to this pile. Budgeted 30, spent 20 here in Montreal. And I think that was pretty much all on one occasion. That was one trip to the coffee shop, and I paid for myself, for JS, and for my stepmom. Next category is dining out. I have $20 left and a receipt actually that I need to input. I budgeted 200 and I spent 157. So there should have been like $42 left, but then this was $20. So we're all square. That is great. I'm just gonna put this receipt with my notebook so that I can add it to the budget tracker. So far, we're doing really great. The only category that I've gone over is groceries, which, like, are you gonna be mad at someone for buying too many groceries? Some people would. Okay, the next category is actually not a cash category, it's transportation, and I had budgeted 0 and spent 100 because I needed to get back from Ottawa by myself. And I kind of hadn't thought about that at the beginning of the month, so it was a bus ticket and an Uber that added up to $100. The next cash category is personal care. There is $20 left in here, so I'm adding it to the pile. I budgeted 60 for my monthly manicure and it only ended up costing me 40 because I did gel instead of SNS. Next month I'm going back to SNS because it just lasts longer, but I wanted this special green for the matcha. The last category is gifts. I had budgeted $70. 2, 4, 6. Okay, I had $80 in the envelope. So let's say I budgeted 80, but I ended up spending $160. So I went over by $90. That is because I took my best friend out for dinner for her birthday and it just ended up being a little bit pricier, but it was definitely worth it. So this I am going to just put straight away into my spent on credit envelope. It obviously doesn't square up perfectly. And yes, definitely overspent in that category, but it's okay. The rest are all non-cash categories. We have gas, I budgeted 150 and spent 105. Healthcare, I budgeted 360 and ended up spending 500 because I forgot that I had to get some cavities filled and that was very expensive. Workouts, I budgeted 0 and spent 46. That was on 2 workout classes, one here in Montreal, one in Ottawa. My day out budget, so like when I go work from a coffee shop, was $100. I only ended up spending 27. And for dog sitters on my day out, I budgeted 184 and spent 110. The last category, which was huge, I don't know what I was thinking. I budgeted $150 and spent $1,665. And if you want the breakdown of that and why the heck it was so much, you need to watch my What I Spend in a Week video. I'm not gonna say any more here. So that's it for my budget. All of this money left over I'm going to be putting into my savings envelope because this envelope is growing so slowly but surely, and it's so exciting. There should be over $500 in here now, which is just crazy how quickly cash savings add up. Along with helping me just regulate my budget and stick to my budget, having this bonus savings aspect is one of the reasons I love cash envelopes so much. So I'm keeping my savings cash for now, and then the spent on credit envelope I will take to the bank. But speaking of loving cash envelopes so much, I'm actually not going to be doing cash envelopes next month because I'm gone for half the month. It just didn't make sense for me to do like cash envelopes for a week and then be gone and then do cash envelopes for a week. So I'm taking a month off and I'm scared. I'm actually scared of what's going to happen, but I think this is going to be a good chance for me to like regulate my spending even without the cash budget to kind of lean on. So I'll update you guys at the end of next month of how that goes. Aside from my crazy expensive weekend in Kansas City, even with the expensive trip to Kansas City, like I don't have any regrets. Like it's all good. It just kind of drained my vacation savings. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for my trip to France now, but I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to stay level-headed, but I will be honest, I did experience some financial anxiety on that trip, just being like, oh my God, I'm spending so freaking much money. What am I gonna do? Like I said, I will be posting a monthly money update for the month of June, talking more about my budget. I'll talk probably more about the financial anxiety, and we will talk about saving and investing, credit cards, all of that. So this was just a taste. I am going to end this entire monthly reset here. Thank you guys so much for resetting with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wanna thank you in advance for your support on the new matcha color and just the gentle productivity restock. Thank you guys for giving me a platform that allowed me to create something like this. Like I never in my life would have thought that I'd be working on projects like this. It's really such a dream, and your support truly means the world to me. So thank you so much. I better stop talking now, but I'm sending you a huge hug through the screen. Have an amazing month of June. If you don't see too many videos from me, just know that I'm living my best life in France and it's all good, and I can't wait to see you, but we still got vlogs to come. So I'll see you soon. Love you so much. I will stop talking now. Bye. I cannot wait to see these planners in your homes and in your hands. So if you make a purchase, please send me a picture, post it on Instagram, tag me. I will just die of happiness. I wanted to remind you guys to use my discount code and take advantage of the free shipping in North America until June 10th. Otherwise, it's on purchases over $60 for North American shipping. And if you purchase the digital download, there are no shipping costs associated. All right, see you in my next video.